And thank you for tuning in to ESQ-Astro. I am your host, ESQ. And today is Sunday. That is Mother's Day, May the 10th. So we want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. We'll place that there in Taurus since we are still in Taurus season. Some great changes coming this week when it comes to some particular planetary bodies switching places or going into new signs. So let's keep that in mind. I'm going to try to get that energy out in the cards. This is Sunday, so we'll go ahead and do the first 7 cards to represent the first 7 days of the week coming, and then we'll build up the rest of the reading to kind of see what else we can see, just to get the overall energy for today as well as the week. Sunday is always a preparation day for most people to start the week if you didn't start your week today. I know some people have off weeks where their Friday is Monday or Tuesday. So, however it works out for you, just know that we going according to the days of the week that we typically do, Monday through Sunday. Okay. So again, it is Sunday, so we reading out that energy for the next following Sunday as well. That's a pretty good shuffle. Everything is cleansed and clean with crystals and Palo Santo. So, in mind, body, and spirit, we draw out the Emperor card in the upright. Okay. So, Emperor coming out in the upright, I would say, tomorrow should be one of those pretty straightforward days. Somebody's definitely going to be stepping back into their power. I wouldn't be surprised if offers come in tomorrow, being a Monday. If you've been looking for a job, it could be that call you've been waiting for. And it can be with you dealing with some higher ups or being called to a higher place of duty. So just keep that in mind. Second card coming out is the Moon card, and that is in the upright as well. So something definitely going to be revealed and brought to some type of light, I would say, tomorrow, going into Tuesday, okay, where all will be revealed. Because again, the second card drawn is going to represent Tuesday. So just expect communication coming in. I would say tomorrow and Tuesday. Tuesday, it could be more of a serious nature or of a secretive nature. Next card coming out is going to be the Star card in reverse. So yeah, this can definitely affect somebody's public image, I guess, coming Wednesday. So you definitely want to be mindful of anything that we're doing in public, protecting our star energy. The star in reverse, again, to me, always can represent good things, especially mixed with the right cards. And here is, again, to me, it's a sharing of the energy, or maybe the emperor gets a call. If something's revealed that's not a secret, but just a mystery to him. And again, it reverses the star power as far as how maybe someone sees themselves as opposed to how others are seeing you. So just know star power is always good, but again, in certain aspects, like just watching the Michael Jackson movie, and yeah, in certain aspects, you just got to know when to turn it down and be regular, because again, we all have our moments, but some people just like to overdo it, I guess. I'm not sure. But especially if you're in a place of hierarchy, being the emperor, it just may be, again, time to, just be regular. Yeah, you're still the emperor, but, you got to be able to relate to the common folk as well. Next card coming out is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah. So that's not uncommon. I mean, again, we got a half and half reading so far. And for Thursday, Thursday is Jupiter's day. So on Thursday, somebody's fortunes can be reversed as far as some good money coming in. And it could have a lot to do with your star power that's discovered on Wednesday. So just keep that in mind. Keep building up the pyramid. We get to the 5th day of the week, which is going to be the Hermit in reverse. Okay. Hermit in reverse is that card that is going complete to Friday. Okay. And yeah, the Hermit keeps coming out, especially in reverse, but it keeps coming out. So again, with all the flippage here, the domination of the reversals in the reading so far. It's just a tell-all of what we need to be doing by the end of the week when these fortunes turn. Again, we may get back out, in some type of way, but again, we still need to exercise hermit mode. Again, we've been trying to blend the hermit, I believe it's the hermit and the temperance, blending those energies. So again, knowing when to be tempered and being on that high, having that hierarchy, but again, knowing when to hermit yourself and again recognize the star power, but don't fall victim to it. Next card coming out is the Justice upright. So yeah, this is definitely clarifying again this first reversal of the star card and the moon card. Again, something could be coming out or requested that's actually bringing justice in a situation where that wheel is turning in somebody's favor. And again, it's going to be based upon some star power, but again, you're going to play because again, with the Hermit coming out in reverse, clarifying the Emperor, it's like you're gonna know how to play it cool instead of getting too excited or relying too much on your star power if there's a request made, so that you don't price yourself out of whatever the opportunity is that's coming. Because there's definitely an opportunity in the mix here. It could even be with a loved one. Justice is looking in the same direction that the Emperor is. The Hermit in reverse is looking in the same direction as Justice, and they're meeting in the middle. So yeah, this is definitely something there with Justice for this Emperor, but again, playing the situation right once things are revealed. Next card coming out is the Hangman upright. Okay. So yeah, again, this is that place of contention I've been talking about for whoever's watching the reading. Justice is being served. You'll be in a place of being more content as the Hangman. Um, Also, finding out the Hangman could be that position of disagreeing with someone as well. Okay, and again, with the Hangman looking in the same direction as Justice as well as the Emperor, again, this could be a disagreement. It could be, again, clarifying with the Hangman, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Star card in reverse. Yeah, it could be one of those things where, uh, if an offer is coming in and you bid too high, you'll be at a stalemate. You might not get it. But if you bid too low, then it may, you know. So again, you got to find your sweet spot because it could be a job offer, could be an offer for somebody to help you do something, especially if again it's family and you're dealing with, certain things that have either set you back or put you in a position to where you're trying to motivate and move things, but you need a little assistance. So that assistance could be coming in a good way, again, based upon, you humbling yourself, and again, not letting someone humble you, but humbling yourself in the distinct manner of, again, not overreacting or going for too much when it comes to your star power and what you uh, may feel your value is. But again, when we are getting into a position of newness, we always want to put ourselves in a humble position to uh, not only not put ourselves in a position to only accept what's offered, but if what is offered is not uh, good for your spirit or what you're trying to do, then you have to know to step away from things of that nature. And again, that's why I tell people it's not always about money, especially if this is going to be something that actually heightens something for you or puts you in a better position. You may have to make a sacrifice in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And that's usually how it is, especially in business, which this could possibly be talking about as well. All right, because the emperor does represent a business owner or somebody that rules. Definitely has their own. Next card coming out is going to be the Temperance in reverse. So yeah, Temperance been coming out in reverse. Like I say, Temperance and the Hermit have been kind of battling, and for both of them to come out in reverse, yeah, this energy has been alchemized for this situation that this person is in to turn around. Uh, we had a we had a pretty balanced. Well, no, we had a 5 and 4. Um, Actually, yeah, 5 and 4, 5 reversals and 4 upright. Okay, so something's definitely being turned around here. I would definitely say with somebody's star power or a position. Okay. Next card coming out is the Hierophant in the upright. Okay, I didn't show it, but yeah, the Hierophant in the upright comes out. And again, this is the Emperor. Uh, ultimately um, he's a high priest. He's alchemical. He can change things around. You know, can be a bit of a chameleon as well to be able to maneuver through these particulars to get here through all the reversals. And that actually evens out the readings with uprights and reversals. So let's see what the last card comes out as up top. And up top we have, let's see here, the Chariot in reverse. Yeah. And so Chariot came out in reverse the other day. Matter of fact, I didn't show it, but yeah, Chariot in reverse. Chariot came out in reverse the other day, and for that to top off the reading, that's bringing not the clearest message, being that we do have a lot of reversals there. Okay. But again, it could be the reversal of somebody getting out there, getting back out there. When it comes to a business deal or some type of negotiation with somebody. Again, justice is coming out in the upright, so it's definitely in the favor of saying that, the emperor will be served justice, but things are going to progress in turn. So again, Monday we got the emperor. Okay, again, this could be dealing with some business, maybe signing a contract or getting a contract finally from some business you've been looking at. Tuesday, again, having some things come out that maybe you didn't really figure out yet or had no idea of, becoming aware of some things. And on Wednesday, we flip to that star card, okay, in reverse, okay. So again, this could be reversing somebody's star power. What's ever learned on Tuesday could actually be putting somebody back out there in the spotlight, to where on Thursday, which again is Jupiter's day, the wheel of fortune is going to turn around for somebody and put them kind of in hermit mode, I would say. Because again, we're going to get back to plotting, strategizing, things of that nature, which again is going to be a justice moment by the time we get to Saturday and can kind of figure everything out. And then on Sunday, you'll be in more of a hangman content position, by the end of that week. Things will turn around in a way to where, again, you'll be in that place of being grateful and being in a hangman situation. Or again, you could be at odds with somebody and have to figure it out. Okay. With the temperance coming next in reverse, we're not going to go into the next week, but just for the overall energy with the reading, again, this could be that, that at odds I'm seeing, in the reading. So it's always good to stay tempered, keep your cool. Like I always tell people, it's always better to be the cooler head, and be the one to calm things than be the one that, again, pushes things in the direction that didn't really have to go. But again, we can only be responsible for our energy and, hope that others act accordingly. So with the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card in reverse. Okay. So yeah, Sun came out in reverse a couple times. Things haven't been as bright in some situations. But again, this could be that Pluto retrograde that's playing out. Plus, Uranus is, still freshly in the Gemini, and once the Sun goes there on the 19th, 20th, we'll have that Uranus Cazimi, which is going to be pretty interesting, especially for Gemini people or the opposite sign, Sagittarius, especially if you have planets anywhere in your chart as well, 0 to 5 degrees. So, yeah, this can definitely be a difference in view when it comes to a judgment that needs to be made. Ultimately, justice is served though by whatever request or whatever thing is moving forward with this emperor. And ultimately, like I say, things are going reverse in the chariot situation where you'll be unstuck, or you may be, stuck in making a choice of having to move around with the sun confirming in reverse as well. This may even be a change of direction for somebody that has been stuck, but now you're getting an opportunity, but it may require some movement that may be actually away from where you are now. So I apologize for the darkness. It's been raining here all day, so the lighting keeps adjusting. I'm gonna get up and turn the light on. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, the lighting keeps adjusting because the sun keeps going in and out of the clouds. So, but pretty much, again with the sun coming out in reverse, it's clarifying the reading in a good way to me. Because again, this is a reversal of fortune in a big way for somebody, and I think it's a business deal, either with friend, a family, um, something pertaining to uh, business, something pertaining to some extra money coming in, or a good job coming in, and again. Um, Getting somebody back out there. Because looking at that chariot in reverse with the other cars that are in reverse, it definitely looks like somebody's being, again, the emperor is also serving as the hierophant, but he's also the hermit and the temper. He's the temperate one in reverse, blended with the hermit. So again, I would say having plans and already uh, things in place, but when something happens, it's going to be an activation. Okay. So again, when this contract comes through or this job comes through, it'll be an activation in a way for things that have either been planned or things that will come into plan and come into place with what is acquired, whether it's economically or just aligning with somebody who has the correct resources as well. So we can't always think that abundance will come through finances alone. Sometimes it may come through uh, access to resources that you don't have, from you bartering services with somebody to somebody just willing to do something for you because they want to help you. So, all right, so good shuffle on these cards. And we bring out that first card to say new understanding. Yeah. And that's in the upright. So I believe that solidifies the reading for me. I believe overall there is going to be some understanding or understanding in the end um, of, again, things that may have been in the dark or hidden that actually reverse uh, how we're moving forward and getting to that place of getting justice. And I think the justice is coming from whatever's being revealed on Tuesday. So I would say pay attention Tuesday mostly, but Thursday should be that day of the tell all when it comes to uh, the manifestation of that change in the wheel of fortune. If not, it's going to be Friday. Again, where you're going to be able to stand in hermit mode and kind of be in justice Saturday, holding, whatever you gain the advantage of. And by Sunday, be in that hangman position of, again, being content, being in the place of being thankful for what you have, and, again, creating space for more to come in. Because, again, when we are thankful for what we have, then we have the ability to obtain more. When you're not thankful for what you have, then, again, you're holding on to things that are taking up space for the things that you may be grateful for. So some things we have to let go. Again, this can be a place of, not seeing eye to eye with somebody over a situation of justice. But ultimately, I think this is a turnaround for somebody to get back out there. Just again, stay within your spirituality and temper. Remember the hermit is always going to be in that place to, always going to be in that place to um, give you right reasoning. A fool counsels himself. Okay, but the hermit, uh, in his alone nature, uh, he has the connection directly to the divine to get divine counsel. Okay, which again flips to the Hierophant. They're one and the same. Okay, and to me, they're one and the same as far as direct opposites, because the Hierophant is the one who administers those particulars to others, as opposed to the hermit, is that one who can rely on self counsel in certain instances. And with the sun coming out in reverse, as well as the temperance card, I would say this is a situation where that's worked out for whoever had to do that. And again, it's getting you back out there, it's creating motion. And again, it could be a motion that's leading you away from where you are now, which again is going to put you in a situation to have to make a choice. All right. But with honor and understanding coming out as the God's clarifier, I'm going to leave it with that one clarifier at the bottom of the deck. Yep, you're showing upright protection. So all this is coming for protection, man. It's definitely showing that something's in divine order for whoever's watching, and yeah, something's moving in a direction that is bringing you to ultimate protection. Okay, so we just got out of the sign of Aries, and now we're in Taurus. But Aries was initiation season for certain spiritual practices out there. There's going to be another one coming right at the end of June as well, as we go into the summer months. That's another heavy initiation period. So, somebody could be called to initiation, whether it's self initiation through just you taking on a higher realm of knowledge, or you actually being called into some type of priesthood, or something that's bigger than you, that you may not even have a clue of. It may be something that you find out in the coming weeks, I would say, or within this coming week, because something's definitely coming to light. Okay, and then again with the sun card and the opposite position of the moon, when it comes to the moon being upright, sun being in the reversal, definitely showing that some things could come to light that are not so light. They could be dark things. So we want to just keep that in mind. And just know that again, it all works out better for our understanding, but for the protection of us in the end is what it's really about. Right. Well, this is the Sunday video. Not going to keep it long. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers out there. About to get into our activities for Mother's Day. So just wanted to make sure that we keep consistent here with ESQ-Astro. I do ask that y'all like, share, subscribe, and again, share the video with people who you think may resonate with the message if you don't. But again, I feel if you're here, we don't do anything for entertainment purposes. So I feel like we're all looking for some type of answers or clarity when we watch these readings. And hopefully I brought that to you. It's ESQ-Astro signing out. Peace.